No, it says clutch cards. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Mhm. Yes, there's that. Mhm. I'm gonna run stream, right? I'll be on there for a couple of hours. Ugh. Get my little pop up going on. Guys, we got a bunch of stuff to go through today. We just recently ran some stuff. And then I added some new inventory. Pulled it out of a recent box we pulled. Josh Noth rookie relics on the leaf. It's a pretty cool card. So if anyone's interested, we can definitely run that. Let's see what kind of bites we can get. We got some old school stuff. And Mayberry, welcome in. Welcome, y'all. We got some old school lots we can run as well. So I recently added this. I haven't really ran any of this stuff, but the ESPN cards, these are kind of cool. The ESPN baseball. It's got Larry Walker, Mark Texaria, Luis Gonzalez all on the upper deck if anybody's interested in that. Also, I have little tiny lots of Albert Pujols. Those are pretty cool. I'm on Allen and Dinter, Tops, and Stadium Club. So we also have some Manny Ramirez. Got his different variations, the gold and the silver. Manny Ramirez's. Mike Piazza, Pedro Martinez. Got Miguel Cabrera on opening day. That's a pretty cool one. Got his variations, the gold and the silver. Played for Florida. Some Stadium Club of his. And then I also got Matt Holliday if anybody's interested. So if y'all want any lot like that, let me know because got stuff like that we're going to be running today. So got some Gypsy Queens. I got some more Allen and Dinter. I got those Panini Crusades. I got a lot of those if anybody wants a lot of that. I got players. I got some player lots also of different players we can run. Some old school art cards. These are really cool. If anybody's interested in some of this. Got more than one, so look at that. I got several of those. So if we want anything like that, let me know. Bobbleheads, a Don Russ's, a collector's club on the upper decks, Don Russ Diamond Kings, got a little bit of everything. So let me know. We can run through it. Lives Comics, what's going down? What you got going on today? Not much. Got off of work early, decided to run a stream. Run a stream on some cards we recently ripped. So that's about it. Other than that, that's about it. Some of the new stuff that I got. Future stars Cal Raleigh, David Ortiz Jr. on the first Bowman. Stuff like that. Oh, nice. Someone's coming to you? Are y'all meeting up somewhere or what? That's what's up. Selling spawns. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Hey, whatever you can do to get the ball rolling on that. That's pretty cool. I'm run some old school since that's near me today. Recently uploaded my stock. Usually if you run stuff, people fall in and see what you got. Got this on 30 seconds. This is the Blue Jays here. Kelly Gruber, George Bell on the Fleer 90. That looks nice. Manny Lee, Jamie Key, Rene Gonzalez, Tony Fernandez. Yeah, no, I know College Station is that far. Um, yeah, it's a nice little drive. So him coming that far, that's actually pretty cool. He's willing to do that. Not too bad. This is quite a nice little lot here of the Blue Jays. Got some Bowmans in here as well. These are pretty cool. These are, let me take a look at these because these are all 1990 Bowmans in here. And John Orland. There's another George Bell on the American League Donruss 88. Devin White on the Stadium Club. That one's pretty cool. Aaron Jackson, Mark Whitten. What's that? Mike Flanagan, who was Soho. There's another George Bell. This one right here. Yeah. We went hunting. We went card hunting. Me and Isaiah, and we picked up this super box. So that's a super box series 2. Those cards just came out like a couple days ago. So we ripped through them. We ripped actually through some jumbo packs, but I've yet to open that. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that. But yeah, you can pull some cool stuff out of there. And since those are new, I got some of those sitting here that are new on it. Let me see. Some of this cool stuff that we pulled out of those series packs. Where is it? No, I don't know if that came. I think that one came from it. The Dylan Cruz Night Terror, the Nick Kurtz, and the Pete Crow, if I'm not mistaken. So we pulled one of these. Do you got one of these, Bobby Witts? I know Isaiah has it. I went to check, so he already has it. So pulled that Bobby Witt the other day. Looks pretty cool. Oh, I traded you multiple. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if he has that. But yeah, some of these others, like these are in the new series packs as well. This Riley Green and the Carson Williams. So I don't know who that Mariah Taylor. She was pulled in one of the packs, but I don't know who that is. But other than that, yeah, we just been ripping through some cards. We haven't gone through everything that we got. So we recently, yeah, yeah. No, they're remember they're not numbered, so of course they're gonna be out there. So they're gonna be out floating around. They're considered a base since they're not numbered or anything. They look nice. I consider them refractors, so not too not too spazazzy. Here, that's still the same lot, guys. Yeah, no, that I mean, I can never. People are always asking for Bobby Witt, so yeah, I'll definitely have room to let him go. Probably run him in a lot because I sell more in lots than I do anything else. Helps out, helps push my inventory. So Mookie Wilson. David Wells, Mike Flanagan, Mark Whitten, Junior Felix, Pat Borders, Mookie Wilson. All right, and that was the Blue Jays lot that I had here. On to the next. I think that was the only lot that I had 4 Blue Jays sitting ready to roll. I have some more. I just haven't loaded them up yet. Sell them as I go. Next up, I have a Mets lot we can look at. Let's take a look here and see what we got. Some old school Mets. Got Ray Ordonez on the prospects there. Mike Piazza on the 2016. That one's a pretty cool one. Sid Fernandez. Kevin Mitchell, Jesse Orosco, Bob Baylor. Butch Husky on the top prospect. Nice little lot here. There's a no-hitter limited edition logo Mets on the Fleer 91. Who's this? Tom Seaver? That's Tom Seaver on the prominent baseball players. That was pretty. These are some of my favorite cards, the art cards of the prominent baseball players. And then I got some Yogi Berra in here. Randy Myers. It's got different years spread out along this one here. Bill Pulsfer. It's like a half refractor card there. That's a pretty cool card. Remember, all these are you get the lot for $1, you get all these cards for $1. So there's some see who else is in here. That's a rated rookie card. That's pretty nice. Julio Valera, Sid Fernandez, Anthony Young, Pat Howell, got Bobby Jones on the star rookie, Joe Vitko on the star rookie, Jeff Ennis, Eddie Murray, and a Mets uniform, New York Mets uniform. Darren Reed, Vince Coleman in the Mets uniform, Keith Hernandez, Bob Ojeda, the Mets uniform. Oh, look, 2 David Cohn cards. That one and that one. That one looks like it's got a mark on his hat. You see that? Air card. Got a couple of Keith Hernandez's in there, so that was that whole lot right there. What are you doing? Oh, you being serious? Nothing on stream. Had to go out there. My son making noise, making himself cereals. I got a couple more Met slots here. Let's take a look at them. Actually, I got a whole bunch of Met slots. Take a look at all of them. Here. This one's not a big lot, but it's a pretty decent sized lot. Let's see what we got here. Got Ed Lynch. He's on a 1985 Topps card. Ray Knight. Gary Carter. Doug Sis. Got Brett Saberhagen. That's a pretty cool card right there. Another Brett Saberhagen on the Stadium Club. Dwight Gooden. Mel Ott on the Stadium Club. Another Dwight Gooden. Some decents there. That was a not that big of a lot, but it was a pretty sized decent lot for $1. You can't beat that. I got another decent sized lot here. Take a look at it. This one's got an all-star Gary Carter card. That one's pretty cool. What is that? That's 1989. The 88 NL leaders. Tim Teufel. Another Gary Carter. Got some Bowmans in here. These are pretty nice. Terry Bras, Kevin Reynolds. Some Keith Hernandez. Dude was a power hitter. Welcome in, guys. Got some 93 upper deck in here. Tony Fernandez. That one's pretty cool. Frank Tanana. Mike Maddox. There's Vince Coleman looking. Can't look cooler than that in the 90s. If you win this bid, you get all these cards. If y'all got any players or teams, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to see what I got for you. This here's a New York Mets lot. I got other teams. Just make requests and I'll be able to go through. I got old and new schools, so there's just a lot that I found that I was running. Let's see here. Some more Mets we can go through. July 3rd at a South Austin Beer Garden event. What's going on there? What kind of stuff they got going on over there? Here's another New York Mets lot here. The my baseball season's ending this month, so July should be open. I should have room to be doing stuff. So but yeah, definitely let me know, see what's up. I'll be down. I'm always down to do stuff if I got some time for it. There's a Gary Carter Topps card. These are cool ones. It's got the art on the back. Pretty neat. Got some 94 draft picks in here. That's pretty cool. This is all that same lot. If you win this for $1, you get all of it for $1. This is a Topps card. It's got 2 players on the back. I stuck it in here because it's got superstar Gary Carter Topps on it. It's a smaller card, but nonetheless, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat card. Let's get a little twofer in there. That's that whole stack for $1 if you win it. Not on to the next. Let's see what else we got in here. Got some more Mets cards. The Mets I got a lot of, so I ran out at one time for my Met stuff. Now I got a whole lot of it. This lot here, this one I'm about to run is pretty big. Let's take a look at it. It's got it in 2 sections. Let's see here. Oh, what time? Where at? We'll see it. Whew, look what's sitting in here. See, these are all old school. It's the same lot. There's a Tom Seaver card sitting in here. I mean, this card's probably seen better days, but it looks nice. What year is it? This is a 1977 Tom Seaver just sitting in here. Um, it's for its how old it is. It's actually really good condition, but that alone is worth the $1 there. That's pretty impressive. And this is the same lot, guys. Look at the Willie Mays flashback 1973 card in here. Yeah, it's got some nice stuff in here. Mel Ott on the Allen and Ginter. Juan Samuel. Got some Monte Irvin. Tom Seaver again on Turn Back the Clock. Gary Carter on the All-Star Fleer. This is a 1987 card. Kevin Mitchell, another Tom Seaver. Tom was never more terrific on the Heritage. That one's pretty cool. Flashback one. It's a 2019 card, but still nice card in there on this. Got a 1982 Donruss card. Mike Marshall. That looks like an old card. Actually looks like a pretty cool card. What year is that? It's a 1982 card. Pretty neat card. Eddie Murray on the 400 home run club. You get more than one of those. Keith Hernandez on the 85 record breaker. We've got a batting and pitching leaders. Mookie Wilson and Tom Seaver. It's actually a pretty cool card there. It's a 1984 card there. That's pretty cool. And you get a George Foster Mets. Some more George Fosters. These are all, they look like different years. So again, you get this whole lot if you win this. Card, another 1984. What's this one here? This is a 19, looks like 1985. And you got several of those, several of these. Got Tom Seaver Kmart edition. And then another Eddie Murray Home Run Club. That's a 1987 Kmart card. So that's a nice lot right there. That lot right there is probably takes the cake. It's a really good lot. And this is only half. Look, actually, this is only half the cards. That this is the same lot. You get, if you win the bid, you get all these cards plus those over there. You got some 70s action going on in there. Got Daryl Strawberry here on the 88 Donruss. Who else? Mookie Wilson, Gary Carter, Lynn Dykstra, more Daryl Strawberry. That's on the Donruss MVP. Keith Hernandez. Some more Gary Carter, some more Daryl Strawberry. Got Mike Piazza on the Stadium Club. Juan Samuel. Got some minor league. DJ Dozier. Another Keith Hernandez on the Stadium Club there. So this is the whole same lot, guys. You win this lot for $1, you get all these cards for $1. So Lindistra, another Gary Carter, Julio Valera, Frank Viola. These Topps cards are pretty cool here. So what years that looks like? Was it 1990? Yeah, those are 1990 Topps cards. Those are pretty impressive. And that's this whole lot, guys. You win this lot for $1, you get all these. Bob Ojeda. There's another Bob Ojeda on the Fleer. 91. Bob Ojeda on the Fleer here. To 1988. Juan Samuel. More Juan Samuel. Lindistra. Roger McDowell. These cards are pretty cool right here. This one right here. It's a 1987 All-Star Collector Edition set. Card number 8/60. Those are really cool. There's a Mike Piazza on the Panini Crusade. Bob Ojeda. So, I mean, that was a pretty nice lot right there. So, that was my last Mets lot. So, on to the next. Next up, I got some White Sox. If anybody's interested in some White Sox, that lot right there took the cake. Decent Mike Piazza cards in there. That we have on the White Sox. I got a huge lot, and then I got a little lot, and then I got a decent lot for White Sox. Let's take a look and see what we got. Ozzie Gillian, Lito Perez. Got some old school Luis Aparicio. Got two of those in here on the Panini Crusades. Steve Carlton on the 4,000 strikeouts. That was Superstar Specials. That was a pretty cool card there. Daryl Boston on that White Sox card. What year is that card? That card looks nice. Looks like a 1988 Topps card. So pretty impressive card. It's the same lot, guys. You win this all for $1. You get all these cards for $1. Bill Alman on the 1982 Donruss. Some Robin Ventura action there. It's a rookie card, Mr. Ventura. There's a rated rookie, Mr. Ventura there. Brett Burns on the 82 Donruss. Bobby Thigpen, more Ventura. There's quite a bit of Ventura in here. Some Bobby Thigpens. John Cagliostro. Was that an 87 Donruss? Those are pretty decent cards. Those are pretty cool cards. Let's see what else we have in here. We got some 93 Upper Deck cards in here as well. Steve Sachs, Roberto Hernandez, Jack McDowell, Alex Fernandez, Terry Leach, Scott Radinsky. And then there's a #1 draft pick, Alex Fernandez on there. That one's pretty cool. I wonder if that's worth anything. He was a good ball player with the White Sox, so pretty sure that would go fetch for some nice moolah there. See what else we got. I got some more White Sox. I got a little tiny lot. It's not that big of a lot, but it's something. See what we have in that. There was a time I couldn't keep White Sox because someone bought me all that one time. Just recently started stacking up more on that White Sox. Let's see what we have in here. Ozzie Gillian. Bobby Thigpen on the highlights. There's another Alex Fernandez. Got some Fleer 91 action in here. Nice little lot there. Not too big. It's nice. Get your dollar's worth on the cards there. Take a look and see what else we have. This lot here, I got a huge. This is a huge lot of White Sox, but if you win it for $1, you get all of it for $1. So let's take a look and see what we got. Got some Bowman action here. Greg Hibbard. Some Fleer 90 action. Ron Kittle. We got Carlton Fisk. What year is this? This looks like a 80. This is a 1982 Carlton Fisk card. That's a pretty cool card there. Robin Ventura on the rated rookie. Some Tom Seaver. draft pick of Robin Ventura there in an OSU uniform. Some more Carlton Fisk. There's a lot of Carlton Fisk and Robin Ventura in here. That's nice. And Tim Raines in a White Sox uniform. That's pretty sick. And it's the same lot, guys. You win this lot, you get all these cards. And there's a lot of them in here, so. Joey Cora and the White Sox. Dave Steve on the Stadium Club. And Robin Ventura on the Bowman. That one's pretty cool card there. See what else we got. There's another Tom Seaver. This thing's got a lot of Carlton Fisk and a lot of Tom Seaver. So it's pretty cool. And then these tops 40s are pretty clean cards too. So got a whole bunch of those. Another Robin Ventura. Oh, there's a Sammy Sosa sitting in here. That's a pretty cool card. There's another Robin Ventura. Carlton Fisk. 1990 highlights. Carlton Fisk. League leaders. Some more Robin Ventura on the Panini Crusades. Jeez. September 12th, 1989 Major League debut Robin Ventura. That one's pretty cool. So Bobby Thickpin on the 93 Upper Deck. Remember, this is the same lot, guys. So you win this, you get all this plus this. If you win the bid, dollar will get you all of it. And then Tom Seaver on the tops card here. It's a 1985 Tom Seaver. There's another Tom Seaver. It's like a 1988 Tom Seaver. Let's see what else we got in here. It's another Robert Ventura. Some nice. This lot's actually really good lot. So got a lot of greats in it and a lot of cards. So 84 action in here on the Donruss. So Alex Fernandez, he looks pretty young on that picture. Got a Frank Thomas in here. That one looks nice. It's a little Ron Karkovici on a like refractor looking card. That's pretty cool. Another so Frank Thomas on the bunt 16. Got the old school White Sox jersey there. That's pretty clean. Jeez, this Henry Cruz White Sox card. 1978, guys. That's an old White Sox card there. That's pretty clean. Robin Ventura, Dave Gallagher. It's a pretty cool card right there, too. Got several of those in here. Pretty neat. Again, this is the same lot. You win all these cards for a dollar, you get them all. Get all of them. Some Bobby Thickpin action in here. Ozzie Gillian several times. Bolton, Carlos Martinez. There's another Carlton Fisk card. So you get a whole bunch of Carlton Fisk cards in here. So get some minor league action in here. Tim Raines. You get 2 Tim Raines baseball cards in here. Greg Hibbard. Some more minor league stuff. And there you have it. So that was the rest of the White Sox stuff. So that was all Chicago White Sox. Can't run Chicago White Sox without running Chicago Cubs. All the Chicago teams. Let's see what we got on that. Look over here. Got two lots of that stuff. At least we can go through and take a look here. We can break real quick, and then we'll get back to it. Hey, Alexa, play Texas country music.
The station, Texas Country, free on Amazon Music.
Two days past 18, he was waiting on a bus and his army green sat down in a booth. A cafe there gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile. He said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? Feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know a place we can go. He went down, sat on the beer. He said, I bet you get a boyfriend, but I don't care. It's a little loud. Turn that down. All right. Next up, we got some Cubs lots we can run through. Take a look and see what we got there on the old school. And then we can venture out and take a look at other stuff we have. Got some Mark Grace action here. Ooh, there's a Greg Maddux card sitting in here too. That's a pretty nice card. In the 1980 what? 1988. Well, Greg Maddux, rated rookie Mark Grace. Ryan Sandberg on the Panini Crusades. Kenny Maldonado. Some more Mark Grace. Got a Cubs logo card in here. Walton. Scott Sanderson. Got a Rafael Palmeiro on the Future Stars in here. That's pretty cool. Dude, just a beast. Power hitter. Another Mark Grace. Clear 90 League standout. Fergus Jenkins on the Wicked Curves. Ernie Banks on the Allen and Genter. That's pretty neat. Derek May. Andre Dawson on the Donruss MVP. That's pretty sick. Some more Mark Grace. A lot of Mark Grace in here. Rafael Palmeiro again. So that's still the same lot, guys. This here and this here. So you win, you get both. Get all these cards. Oh, there's a Greg Maddux on the Donruss 88. You got another Greg Maddux here. What is that? What year is that? That's 1987 Greg Maddux. So that's pretty nice. There's a Dennis Eckersley when he pitched for the Chicago Cubs here as well. From 84 to 86, it says. That one's a pretty cool card. Mark Grace, Andre Dawson. Some more Ryan Sandbergs. There's a gold and silver variation. Those are pretty cool. Here's Greg Maddux on the Panini Crusades. This is him a little older. So get two of those. Players of the Decade, 10th anniversary. Ryan Sandberg. Got a Billy Williams card in there. That's an 85 Circle K edition card there. Some more Mark Grace. Some more Ryan Sandberg. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Ryan Sandberg on the Allen and Ginter. Tom Stoddard on the 85 Donruss. Some more Mark Grace. There's a lot of Mark Grace in here. All rated rookies. That one's a pretty cool card. Wonder what year this one is. It's a 1989. So I guess the 89 came out with that. Those look neat. Henry Cotto, Willie Hernandez, and then Lee Smith. So, man, all three of those. That was 89. I wonder what years these are. This one's 85. And this one's 1979. And then this one here, 1982. So, all look like old cards sitting in here. A nice little lot there. What else we have? That was one of my Cubs lots. I got one more Cubs lot here. Take a look at and see what's in it. That one was pretty good. That one had a lot of stuff in it. So good ball players in this one. This one was pretty much stacked. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what else we got. We've got one more Cubs lot we can roll through and see what we got in it. Jesse Hollinson, star rookie. Blowing up my phone, bro. Mark Grace on the Fleer 90. Wes Lancaster. What else we got in here? We got Derek Wallace on the Topps prospect. Keith Moreland, Paul Nochi. Vance Law. These Topps 40s. These are pretty clean cards. I like them. What are those? 1991. So those came in 91. It was Salazar. Some Bowman in here. And I still got this other lot here. Let's take a look at it. You win all these cards, you get all of them. So it's a lot of upper deck, 93 upper deck in here. So some nice stuff in here. There's another Mark Grace card. Greg Hibbard. Greg Hibbard on the Stadium Club. Jose Guzman. In the bad conversation. Still going through that same lot here. Jose Vincent, Frank Castillo, Fernando Ramsey, Kevin Roberson, Paul Lastman, Greg Hibbard, another Mark Grace card. Got some Bowman action in here. Wes Lancaster. And then a Fleer 91 Andre Dawson. That was that whole Cubs lot there. Hey, Bacon Breaks, thanks for the raid. Everybody, Bacon Breaks. Sure appreciate that, boss. Just running through some baseball lots here. Old school. I got new school as well. Y'all let me know what are y'all looking for. And I'll be more than happy to run it for y'all. If y'all want anything in the back, let me know as well. Other than that, if not, you're just here, just watching, just enjoy the show. I run. If it's baseball, I have it though. So um, I have refractors. I have numbered. I have autos. I even recently pulled this. This one's pretty cool. This is a Future Stars Cal Raleigh. If anybody's interested in that, stuff like that. I had some Bowman stuff as well that I can run. So, yeah, just a little bit of everything. Next up, I have here is I got some Boston Red Sox old school stuff. We can go through, see if you like. Again, if you win this lot for $1, you get all these cards for $1, guys. Yeah, once you get past the shipping, you pretty much pays for itself. So, but here I have some rookie prospect card of Phil Plantier. That's a pretty cool card. Mo Vaughn, Jim Rice. Let's see what else we have in here. Wes Gardner. It's a nice little lot here. Oh, we got some Wade Boggs on the record breaker, 88. Oh, there's a Roger Clemens on the 90s card there as well. Some Jim Lonborg. Some more Wade Boggs here. Jeff Suppan. Carlos Quintana on the rated rookie. That's a pretty clean card there. Got some Stadium Club in here too. Jason Veritek. Josiah Sponzanillo on the rookie prospect. Again, this is if you win the whole lot, guys, for $1, you get everything for $1. So just know that. And this is a Red Sox lock I'm going through. If you got a team that you can make a request on, let me know. I'll be more than happy to run that team. So again, I'm running some old school Red Sox. This is 86 record breaker Roger Clemens. That's a pretty neat card. Some more Wade Boggs. Carlos Quintana. Let's see here. And this is that same lot. We used to sing. Mike Bodicker. That's a pretty cool card right there. So what year is that? It's an 89 Topps card. It's pretty cool. There's a Wade Boggs card there. Roger Clemens on the 10th anniversary. There's a lot of Wade Boggs in here. Dave Rader on the Red Sox, the 81 Donruss. That's a pretty neat card. Wes Gardner. Marty Barrett. Red Sox leaders. That's one of my favorite cards. I like those leaders cards there. So Jackie Gutierrez. That's on the 85 Topps card. That's a pretty neat card there. Mike Greenwell. Spike Owen. Got some minor league stuff in here as well. Jeff Reardon on the record breaker. So Wade Boggs. Spike Omen and Rich. And I got some more Red Sox if y'all want to look through. If y'all have anything else y'all want to look for, let me know. I do got a little refractor lot if anybody needs some refractors in their collection. Recently pulled these. Again, if you win it for $1, you get all of it for $1. There's a Mackenzie Gore in here. Jackson Churio. Riley Green. That's on the new series, the series 2 of 2026 Tops, guys. Carson Williams. I don't know who this lady is, Mariah Taylor, but she was on the first pitch. Just have that in there. Cam Smith. Got a prospect of Nate Dome in here on the refractor. Del Amador on the rookie die cut. Some Walker Jenkins, Steven Echevarria, and Bobby Witt Jr. If anybody was interested in that little lot. Tell me to rerun it, I'll rerun it. I got some cooler stuff than that. Got some more refractors. This one here we just recently pulled. This is here I'll drop the time on this. Little 10-second time for $1. Got a Pete Crow Armstrong refractor. That one's pretty sick. If anybody's interested in that. And then this one here I have of Mr. Kurtz, if anybody wants that. Just recently pulled that one as well. Beautiful cards. And if you want me to run a lot with those cards, you let me know. I can run a lot. And here's the Night Terrors of Mr. Dylan Cruz on the Night Terrors. That one's a pretty nice card. So So I got Mr. Shohei Ohtani on the Stars of the MLB here. Anybody's interested in that? That's just a duplicate of what we got. I got several Shoheis if anybody's interested. Y'all let me know. Then I have some I got some other cards here. I can run it a lot if anybody is interested in this. Let's look at them. You get it. Win it for a dollar, you get it all for a dollar. There's a Mike Trout Stars at MLB. What year is that? That's 2022 Stars at MLB. Got a Yord on. This guy's been a home run hitter this year, so got a Stars of the MLB card there. J Ram on the refractor. Julio Rodriguez on the Stars of the MLB. Michael Baez on the Bowman Chrome. Mike Piazza on counterparts. And then I have Mr. Yamamoto on the Stars of the MLB there. So let me know if anybody's interested in those as well. Now listen to drums. And I got a little old school lot if anybody wants a older lot. This lot here, they're all top loaded, but there's some older baseball players if anybody's interested in it. I got Mr. Pedro Martinez on the Stadium Club, Mike Piazza on the Stadium Club, Manny Ramirez. I got him on the Panini Crusade cards, and it's got silver and gold variation. So I got Mr. Albert Pujols in this lot as well on the Tops, Allen and Genter, and the Stadium Club. I got the ESPN cards in here: Larry Walker, Mark Texaria, and Luis Gonzalez. And then I got a bunch of Miguel Cabrera in here. It's an opening day. It's Panini Crusade, Stadium Club. And then Mr. Matt Holliday, Jackson and Ethan's dad on there. So if anybody's interested in those, let me know. I do also have this patch card I recently we pulled the other day. This is Josh Knopf rookie relics patch card on Leaf. If anybody's interested in that for the Milwaukee Brewers. So I got a little bit of everything, guys. Just let me know what you want, and I can go through whatever catches the eye, new and old. So, and I got some new 2026 Series 2 card, 2026 cards. If anybody wants, I can sell those in lots. Just, the stuff that I went through that I don't want. Got some Bowman as well. But here's some more old school Red Sox. If anybody's interested, we can run through it and just take a look. Like I said, if you win the whole lot, you get all of it for a dollar. So rated rookie Phil Plantier. Got some Fleer 91 action in here. Tony Pena, Dwight Evans, John Reardon, Danny Kiker, Luis Rivera. Got a lot of Jeff Reardons in here. Fleer 92. Rich Gedman. This is on the tops with the cartoon on the back. This one's a pretty cool card. Those are pretty neat. Red Sox action here. That's get these cards for a dollar. You get all of them. So the whole lot. John Marzano, Scott Cooper. Got Spike Owen action in there. What is that? That's on A-star rookie Phil Plantier. That's a pretty cool card. Zupiek and Kevin Romaine. And last but not least, Mike Greenwell. Let's see what else we have in here. I got one more Red Sox slot, and then we can go to the next team. Who else I have up in here? Let's see who else I have sitting in my inventory here. See, this is Rick Cerrone. Hey, there's a Ted Williams on the Allen Ginter. That one's a pretty nice card there. Carlos Quintana. Dennis Boyd. That looks like an old card. What is that? That's 1985 Topps card there. Dwight Evans on the 87 Leaf. Wade Boggs on the 89 Donruss. Bob Ojeda. Looks pretty young there. So that's probably 85 as well. There's a Roger Clemens there. That one's pretty nice card there. Oh, there's another Roger Clemens on the 88 Donruss. Wade Boggs on the 88 Donruss. The 83 Donruss. That one's pretty sick. Lee Smith and Mike Greenwell. You see, there's this same lot, guys. Same lot right here. If anybody's interested. 87 Leaf there. Quite a bit of Don Evans in here. Old Cam Boyd. Gotta down somehow. Oh, we got Carl Yuzemski on the 85 Circle K. That one looks nice. I like that one right there. Then you got Wade Boggs behind it on the Record Breaker 88. Danny Kiker on the 91 Toys R Us rookies card. All-Star Wade Boggs in there. Oh, Andre Dawson on the Red Sox uniform. That one's a pretty cool card on the Leaf. Roger Clemens on the Leaf. And then there's a Ted Williams on the what was this, a MVP 1949. This is a newer card, but it's an old school. Yeah, 2025, but it's of Mr. Ted Williams. That's why that's in there. So another Ted Williams. And look, there's a little Allen and Ginter, Wade Boggs in there as well. Said you win this all for $1, you get it all for $1, guys. And there's a Roger Clemens on the bunt 16 there. Pat Dodson, Wade Boggs on the bunt 16. Wade Boggs. Al Nipper. Jim Rice. Oh, there's a Roger Clemens on the little Allen and Ginter as well. That one's pretty neat. Dennis Boyd and Jeff Sellers. All right, and that was just the Red Sox that I had. Lot that was the last Red Sox lot that I had. So on to the next. See what else we have in here. Some old school Rockies we can go through if anybody's interested in some Rockies. Two little lots on here, two decent lots. I don't know too many Rockies fans. It's Rockies Marcus Moore card there on the Donruss. Kevin Ritz. These cards are kind of cool. I like the chrome effects on them. Tom Hiddleton, Andres Galarga, Larry Walker, Dave Need. So we got some ball players on this one. Howard Johnson, Ellis Burks, Tuck Millen, and Walt Weiss. Those little tiny Rockies lot there. Let's see what else. See what other lots we got in here. All right, this Rockies card's pretty cool. It's got Dante Bichette, Dave Need, and Andres Galarga. They're all standing behind a in the mountain in there in Colorado. That one's pretty cool. Got John Burke on the Topps prospect. Aaron Holmes. Bruce Ruffin. It's Andres Galarga. Eric Young. Alex Cole. It's all 93 upper decks right here. These are pretty clean cards. Dante Pachete. Jim Tatum. Got Mr. Dave Need on the star rookie card. That one's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Got his rookie cards just sitting in here. Mint condition. It's crazy. Let's see, I got some Marlins. I got a little Marlins lots we can go through just like that as well. Just a look in here. Got like 2 of those. Take a look at those and see what's in them. And this one's got some Gary Sheffields in it, so those are pretty nice. Actually, there's several. Look, there's 1, 2, 3 Gary Sheffields. That's pretty cool. There's another Gary Sheffield on the Pinnacle. That's nice. This is more like a Gary Sheffield lot, not a Florida lot. There's another Gary. That's a pretty cool card right there. Different color. Another Gary Sheffield. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com. Nice little Florida lot there. Got one more of those lots we can look at. This one's a pretty cool card. It's got Dave Magadan, Orestes Destrade, Brett Barbie, and Jeff Conine all on one card there. It's a pretty neat card. The inaugural catch. Dave Magadan. Little Benito Santiago on the 93 upper deck. That's pretty cool. Radio. It's a lot of 93 upper deck in here. For light. So got some stadium clubs sitting in here too. Yeah, Wilson on the star rookie. Charles Johnson on the Topps prospects. So a nice little lot there. See what else we got in here. Next up, that was all my Marlins cards that I had. Next up, I have some Brewers cards we can go through. Got quite a bit of those sitting on a big old Brewers collection here. What's got in here? Ooh, let's drop that. Let's see here. Got some Fleer 91 action in here. Got Gary Sheffield with the Brewers, so have him with Florida and with Milwaukee. It's a long haul ride. BJ Sherhoff. That's the tops with the cartoons on the back. Those are pretty cool. Mr. Greg Brock as well. Larry Bonds on the draft pick. Some more Fleer 91 here. Some more Gary Sheffield. Chris Bosio. The whole world calls me Hank. Some more Gary Sheffields. There's like 3 of them in here, so not too bad. It's more Rob Deere. Got some Bowman in here as well. Paul Molitor. Daryl Hamilton. Nice little decent lot there. Some Brewers action. Let's see. Like I said, I got several lots of those, so we can go through all of them, check them out, see what we got. Entering into the time that I usually run. Started a little early today, so got a lot of Fleer 90 in this lot here. Some Rob Deere action. Gary, there's another Gary Sheffield. That one looks like a cool card. Jamie Navarro. There's a 91 Collector Series Gary Sheffield. That one's pretty neat. He looks young on that one. We got an MVP Paul Molitor. Dave Parker. Got a future star of Tim McIntosh. Pretty neat card there. More Paul Molitor. Jim Gatner. Chris Bosio. Got several Paul Molitor cards in here, and there's a Willie Randolph on the for the Brewers. Pretty nice one. Say you get all those cards for $1 if you win it all, guys. All right, on to the next. It's a little smaller lot, but for $1, you can't beat it. Let's take a look here. Look, see what we got. It's a Rookie of the Year, Pat Listash for the Brewers. That was a pretty cool card. Bill Spears, Mike Naziak, John Jaha, Trail Leary on the minor league, Bo Dotson. It's a Brewers logo card. That one's pretty cool. Kevin Seitzer. Call Alderette on the rookie prospect. So, like I said, that was a little tiny lot. It had some cool stuff in it. Take a look here. Some more 93 Upper Deck cards here. Take it on. Going to some more old school stuff. BJ Sherhoff with the Brewers. That's a pretty cool card. The Paul Molitor. These are really, really neat cards right here. This is that 88 All-Star Collector's Edition. Right there. Some more Paul Molitor action. Let's see here. It's the same lot, guys. You win this slot, you get all of it for $1.
Increasingly dominated by touchscreens. Let's not forget the many different meanings of human touch. Even if you're an adult with moderate to severe acne that isn't well controlled with topical prescription therapies, to fix it, Dupilumab helps heal your skin from within, so you can get ahead of your eczema.
See, got one more Brewers lot left. Take a look at it, and then we can go on to the next. Next up, I have some Athletics cards we can go through. So let's look at that and see what we got here.
your doctor right away of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms,
Jerry Roos, Dan Plasek,
treatments without
Lynn Braggs. That's a pretty neat card there. Paul Molidor,
to your eczema specialist. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1.
Hamilton, Bill Schroeder, Cal Aldred on the rookie, Jim Slayton on 83 Donruss, Pat Listash, Jim Gatner on the 85 Donruss. Got some old schools in here. What is this? Chuck Porter on the Fleer. And that's a 1984 card right there. So pretty neat card there. Paul Molidor on the MVP. Another Chuck Porter on the 85. Don Russ. Stadium Club. Some Dave Parker, Juan Nieves on the 87 highlights. Ernest Riles. So that was that little lot there, guys. On to the next. That was all my Brewers that I had lotted up. Next up, I have some athletics. I got a whole bunch of athletics as well, so we can go through that. That sells here and there. Not too bad. Let's take a look. Look at that. So we got here. Remember, you get this whole thing for $1 if you win it for $1. Got some Dave Parker in here. Don Baylor, Dwayne Murphy, Mickey Tettleton. Some more Dave Stewart in there. Got several Dave Stewarts in there, and those are pretty nice. Bill Claudel, some 85 Dave Parker, Ruben Sierra in the Athletics jersey. That one's pretty nice. Tettleton, Carney Lansford. Smojis in here. Davis, Rainship. Got some Dennis Eckersleys in here as well. Those are pretty nice. Dude's a beast. It's a nice little lot. That's a pretty thick lot here. Tony La Russa, manager there. Ricky Hunter cut. Eric Flunk. You're gonna see a lot of Eric Flunks. So gonna see a lot of Eric Flunks in here. Got a whole bunch of his cards. I think more than just with the Athletics. I got them spread out a little bit everywhere. Some Dave Stewart's in there. That's that lot there. On to the next. More athletics for you. Stick in there for me. Up there. All right, on to the next. Let's take a look at this lot I got gathered up here. And this one. Got some Wicked Curves Catfish Hunter. Another Mickey Tettleton. Dave Parker. Some more Dave Stewart. Walt Weiss. Some more Eric Plunk. There's a Dennis Eckersley right there on the Donruss 90. Some more Eric Plunks. Some Willie Randolph action. We'll find a bunch of really Randolph cards. There's a checklist Donruss 2000 of Mr. Ricky Henderson. That one's a pretty cool athletic card there. So it's different. It's pretty nice though. Got Todd Van Poppel. It's Colonel Lansford on the old school there. Dave Otto. There's an Eckersley on the Allen and Ginter. That one's nice. Got Jimmy Fox on the 85 Circle K edition athletics card. That one's pretty neat. Some Dwayne Murphy action there. That one's pretty nice. Dave Henderson. Let's see who else is in here. John Finn on the ports. Dave Stewart on the No Hit Club. Got some old school cards in here. Definitely some athletic stuff. Kurt Young, Dave Kingman. That's another one on the 85 Circle K edition there. It's Mr. Dusty Baker. Everyone knows Dusty Baker. He was the head coach of the Astros. Took them to a championship. There's some Mark McGuire in here on the All-Star. That one's pretty cool. Dave Henderson. Dave Stewart. Some more Dave Parker. Bob Kearney. All right, that was that lot there. On to the next. See what else we got. We've got another athletics old school lot here. You get it for $1, you win it all for $1. It's more Dave Stewart here. Some more Dave Stewart once again. Todd Van Poppel on the rated rookie. Dwayne Murphy. That one's a pretty cool card. Let's see. We got more than one of those in there. Again, it's the same lot. You win it all for $1. You get it all for $1. What is that? That's a 1988 from the looks of it. Dave Stewart. Got some Fleer 91 action in here.
Viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough. Had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com.
Move and feel better. Ask a rheumatologist about Cosentix.
It's a 1990 World Series, Mr. Tell me why that card looks like he's a GTA character. You see the color? Don't even look real, bro. It don't. I don't know why. It looks like a damn GTA character. Got a bunch of Willie Randolph in here too, so. A lot of Fleer 90 in here as well. Dave Parker. Walt Weiss. Again, that was that whole lot right there. You win it for $1, you get it all for $1, guys. So. And I got one more athletic slot after that, and then we can, unless anyone's got any requests, we'll just move on to the next team after that. So let me know. Look here. See here. Mm. Okay, got some Fleer Ultras in here as well. So a little bit of some different stuff here. Stadium Club. Ron Hassey on the Athletics. 87 Donruss. There's a Dwayne Murphy. Tops. That one looks pretty cool. Some more Eric Plunk. Told you I got a lot of Eric Plunk. This is all just him with the Athletics. 82 Donruss. Harold Baines. John Maston draft pick. That's a pretty cool card. More Eric Plunk. Some Joe Rudy on the Fleer Greats. Some old school Athletics there. This one probably has all the old stuff. So let's take a look at it. Other than the junk wax that usually I've been running through. So that's the Topps prospect of Todd Van Poppel. So true rookie there. That's pretty cool. There's more than one of them in there too. There's the lights out candlestick. Athletic Stadium there. Mr. Bobby Shantz. Oh, there's 3 Todd Van Poppel cards in there. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right, that was all the Athletics I had. So let me on to the next. I think next up we have Tigers Old School. So let's go through some Tigers Old School stuff and if anybody's interested in that. I got actually 2 lots of the Tigers we can go through. Let's look at that real quick. Let's see here. Let me look at this lot first. I think I can fill up that other lot. I barely have any Tigers because someone recently bought all my Tigers. But we definitely got a bunch more Tigers. So Rob Deere with the Tigers. Travis Fryman on the Church's Chicken Hometown Stars. That one's pretty cool. Matt Brunson on the 93 draft pick. Cole Brogna on the prospect. Troy Phillips. Is that Bill Kruger? Willie Hernandez. Dan Gladden. Lou Whitaker. More Rob Deere. It's more Lou Whitaker. See, this is the same lot, guys. You win this lot, you get all these cards for that. For $1 if you get it for $1. Doug Baker. Looks like in a very old Tigers card. That's 85 though. So pretty nice card. Steve Searcy on the 89 rookie. Gary Pettis. This is Motown Mashers. Cecil Fielder and Mickey Tettleton. That's a pretty cool card. It's a mint card right there. Got more Cecil Fielder here. Cecil Fielder once again. Got a Lou Whitaker. Year is this? This is 1981 Lou Whitaker card. That's pretty cool. And then I got this Lou Whitaker card in here. It's like a 3D. It's a pretty thick card. Look at the back of it. That one's pretty sick. Tom Brookins on the 82. Mark Leader, George Kell. This is some old school Detroit stuff we're getting into here now. So Hal, who's this? Hal Newhouser of Detroit. On the Panini Crusade, Hank Greenberg, George Kell, Howard Johnson, another George Kell. It's pretty neat. Charlie Gehringer, Mickey Cochrane, Norm Cash, Alan Trammell, Lance McCullers, Ricky Colomito, Alkaline, and Kurt Gibson. So that was pretty neat little lot right there. Got some OGs in it. Really good lot there. Look what else we got. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I got one more lot. Now this lot looks a little. It's a big bag, so I'm gonna go in and look and see if I can add to it. So I believe I have a lot of Tigers cards. That's Padres, Tigers, bam. All right. That's the only downfall on that is will it fit? That's $1 million thing to do. Will it fit? Will it fit? Better find that out first, huh? Won't fit that far. Take these out. I'll take these out. Yeah, I'll run it like that. Add to this. All right, this is a nice little lot I added to on this little Tigers lot. Let's take a look at it. Some rusty cunts on the 85, Alan Trammell, Paul Gibson, Eric King, another Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Gary Pettis, is that Mark Munoz, Alan Trammell, Kurt Gibson. Got some ballers in here. Frank Tanana, Alan Trammell. There's a lot of Alan Trammells in here, so anybody that's a Alan Trammell, aka that's a nice Cecil Fielder card. That's several of them in here. They got a whole bunch of Cecils in here actually. Lou Whitaker's like crazy. Alan Trammell's like crazy. Paul Gibson, Jack Morris, Dan Petrie, and Milt Cutler with the rookie. Let's see what else we got in here.
Hi, I'm Carolyn, and I have ankylosing spondylitis. As an art teacher, I guide my students in making thoughtful decisions, just like my rheumatologist helped me choose Cosentix as an IV infusion.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, or non-radiographic axial spondyloarthritis. Available in both IV infusion and self-injection. Don't use it for local Cosentyx. It checks for TB.
Let's see. This is the rest of that lot that I had added in there. So what we got here. That's a nice Doyle Alexander. Got some Bowmans in here.
Sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough.
Mark Leader.
Symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or COSENTYX.com.
Frank Tanana, Chet Lemon, Fred Lynn. Some more Alan Trammell. A lot of Alan Trammell in this lot right here, guys. Then there's All-Star American League, Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Larry Herndon. Bunch of Alan Trammell. Sparky Anderson. Got 2 of those. It's a nice little Detroit Tiger lot here. So, anybody's interested in that. If not, on to the next. Next team I got up is the Padres. So, let's take a look at that. Yes, I loaded up the Tigers lot, so now I gotta mess with my inventory and see if I can fit these all in a good spot. Shit, little Cardinals. Bang, she just get up and leave. The Twins, Rangers, Giants, Angels, Hades, and Rangers. Let's see where it is. She already told me she might have been on you. She was still thinking about me. That was all my Tigers stuff. Got a lot of that stuff. This one here. Right. Some of the cool stuff that I got with the Padres is I got these Mother's Cookies cards that I picked up a while back. Still have them to this day. What year was this? Yeah, 94 baseball on these. Now, these aren't complete packs, but they have not all of them. They are numbered. They do have most of them in there. So this one here, one's a pretty cool card. Andy Beans is in here. Bip Roberts, Phil Clark, Derek Bell, Ricky Gutierrez, and on the back, of course, they are the Mother Cookies 9 of 28. So Phil Plantier. Again, these aren't all of them. When I did buy them, I got them for a good deal, and I think it was due to the fact that they weren't complete. You would have to chase the other ones in order to get the complete set. So, but I do have 2 sets of those if anybody's interested. Pretty neat little collections to have if you're a Padres fan. This is the other set. I don't know if you can tell the difference on what's missing and what isn't. So I honestly haven't gone through them and looked and seen if I can complete another set with some missing cards in it, but kind of just had them sitting in there. Like I said, they're pretty nice little sets to have. They made several teams. Mother Cookie came out with several teams. Padres was one of them. I know they had one, if I'm not mistaken, of the Rangers because Nolan Ryan has a card that circling around in rotation. Let's see what else I got in here. Another Padres lot we can look at. This is a lot that I put together. Let's see here. Got Roberto Alomar in here. Andy Beans. Tony Gwynn. More Roberto Alomar. Got some minor league stuff in here. Wally Joyner. Roberto Alomar. Tony Gwynn on the Stadium Club. That one's a pretty cool card. Jose Mota. Sport minor league. Tony Gwynn. Got a Joe Carter in there. That one's pretty clean. Barry Evans and Steve Garvey. What year is this card? 1987. It's a nice little card. This one here too. I wonder what this is. Old school Barry Evans, third base Padres. 1981. It's a pretty nice card. Let's see what else we got in here. Cards up and see what else we have left. Let's see, take a look in here. Angels. I can probably set up another. Those over here. Some Padres collection over here. All right, I got a whole bunch of Cardinals cards that I recently uploaded to our inventory. If anybody wants to go through some Cardinals stuff, like I said, these are all there we go. Charge my phone there. I do got some old school lots.
In a world increasingly dominated by touchscreens, let's not forget the many different meanings of human touch. Even if you're an adult with moderate to severe eczema that isn't well controlled with topical prescription therapy,